Welcome back, everybody. It is Troy at Bar Run Forge for another Monday morning tool video. And today we're going to talk about twists. One of the fun things to do in a blacksmith shop is to make twists in iron. And so to do that, you've got to have some sort of way to do it. Now, the typical way I started, and many start, just to grab a crescent wrench, adjustable crescent wrench. It clamps down on the stock. You put it in the vise and you make your turn. It does have its limitations. It sometimes can put the material out of line and it makes a little bit of time for correcting. So some people also go to this style of twisting wrench. Now, this particular one was made by our good friend Bill Corey, and we'll put a link to his page down here in the description. But Bill made this for us out of an old monkey wrench, and we love it. This is a great adjustable twisting wrench for doing all kinds of different dimensions. However, the generic or general dimensions of twisting is things like 3/8, quarter, ½ inch, 5/8, things like that. So we want to make a tool that is pretty universal, that we can just grab and go straight to the material and make the twist. So let's look at that. To make our twisting wrench, we're going to use the style that we're adapting from John Switzer. And again, we'll put a link to his as well. This particular style of twisting wrench is kind of in an S formation. And for this one in particular, we're going to use a ½ inch square stock. And this particular wrench is going to be used to bend ½ inch and 3/8 material. And you can make these to do quarter and 3/8. You can make them to do ½ and 5/8. And that's the great part about this, is you can go from one to the other quickly, and knowing which size you're going to, you don't have to do the adjustment at the vise or wherever it is that you're doing your twisting. So this particular one, again, out of ½ inch square, this piece, magically enough, no real magic to the length. This is just what we've got. It's a 33-inch piece of ½ inch square. We've center punched right in the middle, and that's the point we're going to work off of. Now, the ½ inch that we're working with is also, I think you would consider that 12 or 12.5 millimeters, and 33 inches, I think, is about 833 or 838 millimeters. So that's the stock we're working with. Let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is put that center dot about 1 inch through our bending forks, and then we're just simply going to twist it all the way around. And we're going to take it over to, bring it over to the anvil. We want to set that other piece of ½ inch right inside it. And it can be a little tricky, but the idea is to set that right inside there. Close that up. And that will pretty much do it for that side. So that's the start to our ½ inch side. Now we'll switch over. Do the same thing for the 3/8 side, using our center dot as the pivot point. All right, back over, and our center dot about ½ inch beyond it, or 1 inch beyond it. And just bend it around. It looks as if we needed more heat. All right, we can fix that. All right, the hard part now is going to be closing this up without closing that up. So let's get more heat on it, and then we'll come back, put the two pieces in, and try to work them back together. All right, now insert the ½ inch that down. Insert the 3/8. Kind of fun. The actual wrench part is now done. We've made some adjustments to that. Again, it was, it can be a little, as John says, fiddly. We'll put a hook on this end. That's the small end with the 3/8, so we can hang it up, and then we'll come down to this end and put a chamfer, just so it's comfortable in the hands. And just continue that process until we're happy with how it feels in the hand. First thing we're going to do is an offset. I'm going to set down this with half on, half off blows. Set that down to about half the thickness. Knock that all down. And then we'll take At this point, we're going to bend this over somewhere around 90. And that'll allow us to work that hooker. There's our hook. We have completed our twisting wrench, and here it is. And it's pretty much right on what we intended to get. It fits the 3/8, it fits the 1/2 inch stock fairly well. We've already tried it out, it works. It's got a nice hook to hang. It's comfortable in the hand. I think it's really going to be great, and it's designed to do a specific thing, and that is to twist and to turn material in the direction that we want it. And what I want to talk to you about today is that we have a little bit of a warning to us that we have to be careful. In the blacksmith shop, we take material and we twist it on purpose. We turn it to our will and do with it what we want with tools like this. Paul warns Timothy in 1 Timothy and chapter 4, starting in verse 3, after he tells him to preach the word, be ready, be prepared, whether it's in time or not in time, in season, out of season, be careful. But he also says in verse 3 of 1 Timothy chapter 4, for the time is coming when people will no longer listen to sound and wholesome teaching. They will follow their own desires and will look for teachers who will tell them whatever their itching ears want to hear. They will reject the truth and chase after myths. So we have to be careful that there are people out there who are twisting wrenches. They are out there trying to tell us something that is not the truth. They're trying to take God's word. They're trying to take the truth and they're trying to twist it. And there are people out there who are not informed. There are people out there who don't know what God really wants for them in their lives. And they're allowing people to tell them, as they says, what their itching ears want to hear. It makes them feel good, makes them feel happy. Therefore, it can't be bad, right? But the process is very painful to go through that twisting. We need to be careful. We need to be able to know God's word. We need to be able to know God's will. We need to be able to do what God is calling us to do and not be allowed to be pushed from side to side and have God's word twisted so that it fits our itching ears. Thank you guys so much for coming in. So glad we had the opportunity to make this twisting wrench, and we hope you guys will come back for the next one on our Monday Morning Tool Series. Join us for our Thursday night live stream, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the reminder bell, and join us on all the social media. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.